villains. You know your villains. You know Dick Dastardly, Robbie Rotten, all your villains. Gandhi is also a villain. So
I guess in some cultures.
well. It's been rumored that he's Jack the Ripper. So
Okay.
So villains. This is also going to be talking about villains. Um,
To be fair,
we
even though you said villains 3 times, I'm still like, I still don't believe you.
okay. So we're going to talk about villains. Did you know we're going to be talking about villains? Villains,
Yeah,
villains, villains,
alright, we're
villains,
there.
villains. Huh?
We're there. We made it.
Um, Currently on your screen right now, well, not on the stream screen, is currently Sean's. I think it's Sean Slater, the ginger fella.
Yes, it's Sean Slater. Yes.
Sean Slater. Have a look at this beauty of a man. His
He
head's
is a
weirdly,
fucking beautiful man.
his head's really cropped on my screen. I fucked with the Reddit overlay probably and fucked it up a little bit, but you can see his lovely head, and then you don't really need to see Jack Brannan's hair. Because on this one, you can see Derek Brannan with his big mouth. Look at those fucking teeth. Wow, he brushes 3 times a day and flosses twice daily. Okay, that was 2012. I don't know if he still does it, but
Oh, I was saying rule Britannia.
yeah, actually, yeah, fair point. Cat looks so scared in the background. She has not washed or shaved in 3 months.
Alright, I wasn't expecting this to be like a fucking slideshow. Like this feels like a fucking.
No,
All right, Piggy. You have a presentation. It's on villains, and then you spend the first 5 minutes like. Yeah, well, if you look at the creases in Jack's forehead, you can tell he's lived a really rough life. It's like, what? What's even going on here?
Yeah.
There's people lamenting about villains.
Yeah, this is about villains. We need some more villains. We need unhinged characters like Sean and Derek to spice it up.
And I think the interesting way to start this, though, is by recapping who are the current villains. You know, who are the people that are being the asshole who is allowing the story to continue. Off the top of my head, can argue that it's first Nish Panesar, who is up there and has been a pretty good villain ever since he arrived. You have Reese, who is setting up our Sonia. She's in prison for a murder she didn't commit, and he is doing things. He is doing things to try and get it back to normal, but he realizes if he does, he's gonna get fucking jailed anyway. So, but it's like, bloody hell, I really want to get a job. Are you applying? Well, no, but I'm manifesting. It's like, oh, great, manifest your fucking fiance to get out of prison, you wanker. And I think the other one is probably Cindy, who is obviously having an affair with Junior Knight and has driven Bobby out of Walford and is just kind of being a bit controlling of most of the family and wants it to all fit her little way of life. So, like, you know, are those villains? Are they? I guess Pastor Clayton was for the bulk of this year, but I don't think he's quite done yet.
Going
I
back
think
to
we had Theo last year, and Keanu became a villain in the end.
And
We have and Dean. We have had some very good villains this year. I won't lie, and this last period, I don't think we've been struggling for villains. I just don't think. I think they've tried to make them a bit more nuanced in its own way. They want it to not just be like, aha, hello there. I've strangled 3 children in Minecraft. Hypothetically speaking, that's a metaphor. You know, they didn't just go to immediately, I am depraved. Other than Clayton, who was a fucking... I mean, to be fair, Dean and Clayton are absolute repeat offenders and pieces of shit. And Nish is a domestic abuser.
We don't have a running joke, but on the Christmas episodes, which you will see in like 3 months or 2 months when this comes out,
yep.
We have a running joke. Whenever Dean appears, we're like, for fuck's sake, we just got rid of him and he's here again. It's like when you're watching wrestling and then he shows up and you're like, oh, fuck's sake. Or you're watching Harry Potter and Voldemort shows up and you're like, oh, no. I think I got that reference correct. I think.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he is the he who shall not be named. But yeah, like I don't think this current crop of villains has been particularly bad. I think they've all played the role quite well. I just don't think they've made them like I I think they've tried to develop the characters a little bit more, where there's still that bit of intrigue as to why. Like, as much as Nish is a fucking detestable piece of shit, we've still seen a slightly softer side to Nish at times, and a slightly more charming side to him, which kind of makes some people be like, you know what, he did beat Suki up, but he is quite charming. It's like, for fuck's sake. But like, there's this like facade of actually being good, which I think this era's been really good at making. Like, you look at Derek Branning, you don't go, "Oh, he was a cool guy." You go, "Jesus Christ, what a fucking prick, man! Absolutely running his family ragged, fucking horrific actions, and like, and unhinged." I mean, Janine's been gone for a while now. Are there any unhinged characters currently? I mean, Theo, I think, was the last one. I guess Dean's unhinged. I mean, to be fair, Nish and Dean are unhinged in their own way,
I
as is
mean,
Pastor Clayton.
I mean, Dean, to get out of a murder that he did not commit, admitted to sexually assaulting someone, which
Yeah, true.
that is like trying to pull your foot out of a rag and you end up putting your foot in a bear trap. Like, how the fuck does that work? Because
out, out of the frying pan and straight onto the stove. Oh, fucking hell. Guys, I've done it. I've escaped. Oh, fucking hell, it's worse.
which again, in terms of the character, I love that. Where he's like, oh yeah, I didn't commit a murder, but what I did 10 years ago, I fucking did it, and it's like, and I might write a book saying if I did it.
But yeah, it was a good one. But do we need more villains though? I don't necessarily. Obviously, villains come and go. Like, you know, villains more naturally reach conclusion than it's done. But do we need more? You know, I suppose we've even had a villain in the threat of imprisonment for the Six as well. You know, where you've had a threat that isn't actually a physical threat. It's just a torturous thought of maybe we all go to fucking prison.
Also, Derek Brannon kind of reminds me of Barry from EastEnders. He has that Barry-esque reaction.
Why?
I don't know. He just has that. Like, whenever I see Barry sing karaoke, it's just,
Yeah,
I think of
go and
that
get it
face.
right. Trademark, registered trademark. We're getting sued.
I'll have you know, it's karaoke, bitch. But I guess I'll read on this. 15 comments, 36 upvotes. Derek was a brilliant villain. He wasn't he wasn't a murderer. He was a real, horrible yet realistic things done to his family, cheating, violence, etc. I just wish he'd only gone to prison instead of died. Can't go wrong with Derek. Sean should.
Yeah, pretty much. I love Derek. Derek, I don't know. It's such a good ending as well. Like, it's like, I've finally reached the fucking top. I've got the woman of my dreams and I love her. It's not been the easiest relationship. I have coerced her into being with me because I'm that disgusting that no woman would want to be with me. But she is with me. I'm sat at the head of the table with my family, with all of my fucking like auntie and uncle and cousins and brothers. And I'm finally at the head of the table. I've made it. And then they quickly realize that Derek's been fucking with everyone. He's been fucking with everybody there. And it's been ruining everybody's fucking lives. And then he gets chucked out at the end, and then he has a heart attack as his family choose to look away. Because they think he's so fucking twisted he would fake having a heart attack. But he doesn't, and he just dies alone in the snow. It is such a good ending for the character. But it is a shame that he hasn't like cropped up every now and then, you know. Like, imagine if every couple of years he came back. Whoa.
Oh, I'm Derek Brannon. Can't go wrong with Derek. Sean should always be an anti-hero rather than a villain. Although he did bully the fuck out of Gus. That's true.
Yeah, Gus was fucking Poor bastard, man. He incurred the wrath of Slater.
Hayley Slater's actress is a villain, but Hayley Slater's not a villain. Fucking technically, also Ryan Malloy was there last year. Does he count as a villain? He did stop child support.
I mean, he was quite villainous, but he also was only there for about like a fucking cup of tea, really.
Yeah, I mean, but he did the ultimate thing that a dad can do: stop child support.
Exactly, the fucker, and that meant that Stacey had to start fucking. What's EastEnders OnlyFans?
Secret cams, I believe.
Secret cam. Yes, she had to start secret cam, which led to Theo getting obsessed with her.
I
and then ended up having her a full-blown stalker.
I think Secret Cams is an actual website.
Is it?
If my ass is going to quickly turn on the Google.
I mean, bloody hell, it is. No, I don't think so.
I swear to God,
I think it was just made up for the show.
I swear to God, whenever I watch The Hub, I think I see a fucking ad saying, join us on Secret Cams. There's a Secret Hub.
Yeah, but that just wants you to give it money for some woman to say that she loves you. Yeah, but she does, though. It's real. It's really real, I swear. Have 100 quid. Go on, say it more. I'm close.
Show us your muff. Come on.
That was actually what Theo did last year. Stacey, please tell me you love me.
Here's my cock. Give it a cock rating.
Alright, that's a bit much. He's a romantic. He's not sexual. He's romantically interested. He's not deranged.
You love me. Love me.
I just can't wait to see your baps one more time, Stacey. Anyways,
it's just the fact he's a teacher. Like I'm just imagining like he's in the middle of class, right, and he's just on his phone. Like, yeah. Come on, read my get. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Fucking hell, oh Jesus, sorry. Just got lost in the sauce there. Dean's left. Nature's leaving. It's not clear who's going to be the resident villain of the square. And please, for the love of God, don't make it Reese. Well, Nadine, Colsey, Passport, just for you, we're going to make it Reese.
No, that Reese can never be a main villain. I refuse to believe it. I'd rather suggest that Cindy becomes the main villain. You there? You froze?
I'm here.
Oh no, you're back. All right, sound. Unless, like, yeah, sure, Reese still murdered someone, and he's not even like the main fucking villain. He's just You know when people say that Bobby isn't convincing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't see Reese as this evil mastermind. He is the bumbling John Stape type character.
Reading on, Dean. Yeah, obviously this guy says Dean's left. Yeah, this is big drastic. Commented, you spoiler tags, angry emoji, and then
angry.
And then obviously this guy chimes in and goes, well, if Nish is terminally ill, chances are he's leaving. Don't think it takes Einstein. I nearly said Epstein. It doesn't take Einstein to work that one out. I'm not
Epstein.
Albert Epstein, my favorite scientist. Fuck's sake. There's only 2 comments because the rest of this is just these people going back and forth.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry. I need to read this. Alright, I'm just gonna read the next 2 lines, right? I'm gonna read the next 2 comments that's censored. I was hoping Nish's evil plan was to set up Finney so would go wrong, causing Finney to get caught up in a fight at one of the chicken shops and killed. Then Nish would go to Finney's heart and Chucky would go nuclear on him. For them to lose another son in their tug of war seems very plausible. Except for people like you with zero imagination ruin it for me. Why can't you just be considerate and use spoiler tags? 1. Why should I be considerate to you when you're being explicitly rude on me? Exceptionally rude to me. Two, don't check the Reddit of a show you like if you're this worried you might encounter a spoiler in general conversation about a recent episode. Three, touch grass and get some real problems. So I think if I may need to have a little reassignment of your priorities if you're getting mad at someone on Reddit over a show you like that frankly if you cared enough about you'll probably be up to date with. Enough to know about something that was announced back in May. As I said, it doesn't take Epstein to work out that Nish is probably going to leave considering he's terminally ill, but I'm really sorry that you have to find out this way.
See, now I can't use the word that I would say, but fucking hell. They were... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I fucking spoil it for you, did I? Do you not read anything, you fucking idiot? It's just... And the first one, why should I be considerate when you're being exceptionally rude to me?
I love the third one.
And then someone says, also, it's been in the news for quite some time. The actor is leaving to care for his wife due to having breast cancer surgery last year. There are no spoilers, you did nothing wrong. I'll miss Nish, I'm his age, and I find him to be a very hot daddy.
Okay, someone commented, did you hear about Reg Cockstein? Must be horrible having it spoiled for you. Okay, you're a nasty one. Bye. I like everything you wrote except the last two sentences. There's no spoiler alert needed. The actor who plays Nish is voluntarily leaving as it's well known his wife has been seriously ill. If you didn't know this, that's on you.
Is it? I didn't know it, and I fucking cover this shit as a main fucking project. So
there's no need to be hostile to the person you reply to. You're taking this sub far too seriously. And then it ends with Derek's ending with a broken heart is so poetic. That face though. Let me go back up to that face. Oh fuck. NordVPN nearly came on. Look at that face. It's a beautiful face. But I'm gonna that fucking reminds me of the time Dave Meltzer said, just go to the beach and I'll see you there, fuckers. Stop reading my newsletter and get a life, basically.
And it's this guy, the guy who's fucking sat in his room with a fucking shit everywhere. Just shit everywhere. Yeah, touch grass, guys. Go outside, losers. It's like, mate, you fucking live in a fucking hobbit hole full of paper.
So it's just, I understand touch grass, but it's the way he just says, go to the beach. Like, go to the fucking beach, bitch. Like...
But yeah, anyways, that is the video. Do we need a new set of villains on the show? That's an interesting question. All the same, do we need anything else? Because I understand the angle that a lot of these characters they aren't deranged. So some people, for some people, deranged soap characters are what gives them life. Like me. I love it when a soap character is absolutely mental. I mean, absolutely deranged. I'll just use slightly better words. When they're not entirely in control, they do some fucking extra shit that nobody else would ever do. And it's great. But I still think this current crop of villains are still quite strong. And I think Keanu ended up being quite a good villain in the end. But yeah, so tell us what you think in the comment section down below. And as always, this has been recorded live on Twitch. If you want to join us, twitch.tv/Watching Walford. Thank you for watching. Join us next time. See you then. Bye-bye.
Oh, excuse me.